Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. Nope, I'm not dead yet, and I don't plan to be very soon, but I've been struggling with a lot of issues, mainly for recording. That is having to go to bed at 11 PM, and I usually finish my stuff, my chores, and what I have to do around the house and with the baby and everything around 10:45, so it has been really difficult to get into anything recording wise. I was able to play some games here and there, but lately I've also been under a lot of stress and pressure. Not a very good general state of mind and spirit, because my kid had to go through surgery, and it was very stressful. Now he's fine. It's one day after surgery, so we're hoping nothing, no complications appear and nothing bad happens. He's fine, we're fine. I'm a bit damaged. I think you can already hear that in my voice. Mainly because the temperature has dropped a lot here in Romania. And, well, we're here today with some content. We've finally found some time to record. It's 10 and 10 PM, so we have some time to play and have fun. And this time we're looking at Nijaro's buff sword. He passed this deck to me some time ago, but I didn't actually have the time to play with it too much. I did use it and test it a couple of times, and initially I thought it was crap, and mainly because I was playing it wrong. So what this is not an aggro deck. It's not even a mid-range deck. It's actually could be called a control deck. We've got a lot of buffs. All the cards that can generate buffs are in here. We've got HP generators such as Zivkin Channeler and 3 copies of Necromancer's Amulet. So this is how you survive. Again, with Ordinary Necromancer or with Galen, you can either Galen first the Ordinary Necromancer, then bring Galen back, and Galen Zivkin Channeler. You can also Galen, what's it called? Faded Wraith. So, you know, Spellsword has a problem with drawing cards. Well, this fixes it, and it's a lot more fun to play than the actual mid-grow or mid-range to control Redrun hand buff. This is also a hand buff, but it has a more interesting approach on how you deal with the enemy board. You also find Grand Inquisitor in the deck, so if you manage to buff that, you can remove basically a lot of stuff. Aggro Stopper, the Gatekeeper, Mummify to get rid of big stuff on the board that don't actually not to our liking. Velocity Assassin to buff stuff up. This deck also uses Caius Machinations. Why? Because it's a good action that also uses Betray, and it's very good synergy with Necromancer's Amulet, so you can sacrifice stuff on the board that you don't need anymore, and double buff the next 3 creatures. Also, I have to mention a good card in here that I found it very useful while I tested this deck. Is the Hallowed Death Priest. So, Hallowed Death Priest deals with a lot of the big clunky stuff in your opponent's hand. And because you can also draw like tons of cards, you can buff Faded Wraith to an insane, even, I don't know, 11, 26, God knows what. That's why you have Journey. Journey helps a lot in getting all the cards back into your deck, and it will be a good strategy to keep at least one Wake of the Dead in hand. Why? Because after all the Faded Wraiths have gone to the deck, buffed up, you can Wake of the Dead 1 Faded Wraith, and then draw and build up your hand again, and then drop insane amount of creatures that are HP and attack very big. The original deck has 3 copies of Dawn's Wrath and only 2 Piercing Javelins. I've left the Dawn's Wrath in here just to see that it is part of the deck, but I've added a Piercing Javelin instead to make the deck work. So we've got 50 out of 50. Let's see how this baby behaves. And up for some interesting game, I'm certain of it. We're fighting against an Ebonheart Pact. My guess it's... let's see if we're right this time. Let's say it is a veteran aggro deck.
May you walk on warm sands.
Hello to you too, sir. Well, we've got 2 actions, 3 actions, and 3 actions and a support. The problem with Ebonheart Pact, it can have Dushnik, so it can remove our Necromancer's Amulets. Let's get... what should we get? Well, we could go for the Faded Wraith. We want to defend. So,
should have been more worthy.
Skin Hound should probably help us. Ooh. Brotherhood Sanctuary. That's interesting. We want to get rid of that buffing Advelothi Assassin, but just dropping the Skin Hound wouldn't be very helpful. Opponent is taking his time. So let's benefit from our Necromancer's Amulet. And get rid of that. We'll see if my opponent trades into it. All has like a Quicksilver Crossbow. So it's definitely not a veteran Ebonheart Pact. It's probably Slayer Rage Ebonheart Pact. Archer's Gambit. My opponent keeps buffing whatever is in his hand. So we'll just use Javelin here. And we can use the Edict to get rid of the Brotherhood Sanctuary. But I have a feeling we won't be even needing that. Okay. Goodbye. Sitting pretty good. I'm still not seeing what creatures did he buff. I think he buffed them 3 times. We've got another Velocity Assassin ourselves. Let's drop the Outland Patrol and the Velocity. We'll try to buff that 1/1 that just adds up and gives whatever the amount of power he's got to a creature. Ooh, it's a Molten Septim Ebonheart Pact. Interesting. We're gonna drop the second amulet, and I think we're gonna mummify Jordan. That's good. We still haven't drawn any Faded Wraith, and we had to use the one Wake of the Dead that we had, basically to survive, which actually made no difference because Archer's Gambit got rid of the Skin Hound. Okay, give me cards. Ooh. So he's trying to get Molten Septim up. Well, he won't get it. We'll just take care of that with Dawn's Wrath. That'll clear the lane. And let's see. Ooh, that is actually a good buff. We just need to draw a Faded Wraith. Uh-oh. Archer's Gambit again. Oh, thank you. That was a nice buff. Very nice buff. It's sitting at a 3-3. We only need to play Wake of the Dead and get a Faded Wraith there. Let's see what else we can buff. Let's try to have as little creatures in hand as possible. Ooh, that's another buff on the correct card. That's a 4-4 now. If we add it to the Faded Wraith, it will become a 5. So we will draw 5. Opponent still hasn't shown the big stuff. Guessing Night Talon Lord, Unstoppable Rage, probably Blood Magic Lord. I don't know. Debilitate. Well, at least we got 2 HP there. Oh wait, we got 4 HP there. Yeah. One, two. Well,
my orders are clear.
we're just gonna trade into the Venom Tongue, and the Gatekeeper got buffed.
We will protect the Emperor or die.
We got enough Magicka. Let's buff up the Faded Wraith, and we're gonna draw 7 cards. That'll leave us to just 4 Magicka. Let's sacrifice it. We'll win some more HP this way. We'll also buff something in hand. Ooh, just buff the Ordinary Necromancer. I'm guessing my opponent will trade. Or at least that is his plan. To use that Arching Venom Tongue to build up insane amount of Magicka. There goes a Necromancer's Amulet, just as I thought. And we're probably gonna see an Unstoppable Rage. Yeah, I was right. There it is. That's 21 Magicka from my opponent. Insane.
I will keep Sotha Sil's people alive.
Let's Galen Faded Wraith. Bit of Galen the Ordinary Necromancer, but we can use Ordinary Necromancer to bring back Galen. What can we bring back now? Let's gain some HP. My opponent will have to play through all his Unstoppable Rages just to get rid of some creatures here and there. That's fine by me. Even our Pact has no way in reclaiming actions. But that's good. Once they're finished, they're done. And no more. What do we have here? Ooh, another Magicka buff. Who you done it? Good night. Good night. Only have 11 creatures. Let's try to bring back. Where is it? We're gonna buff the Faded Wraith. Well, we're gonna sacrifice it. So that's double buffs on the next 3 cards, 3 creatures on top of the deck.
You will die where you stand.
Spine of Elder's Blood. Things are getting bigger. But my opponent is running out of cards. Which is good. It's in my favor. Let's see how we can deal with this.
Behold my heritage.
I'll steal 4 and not break a rune. Faded Wraith is not big enough. We can wait. Okay, my opponent is going for it. He knows that whatever stuff I can drop, I can finish him quickly. Reanimate. Reanimate will bring back... let's think. Could be Marten Septim. Oh, I nailed it. Marten Septim. There he was. Well, I'm gonna keep out the Lothian Assassin to trade into him. And I'm gonna drop the Faded Wraith. I'll draw only 3. But still acceptable. Ooh, Mummify. And let's play this in the field lane. So there's no way in bringing Marten Septim back now. We haven't seen opponent playing Galen, so we're pretty sure that Marten Septim is no longer in the deck as himself. He's just been mummified. Alright, that's definitely something which we can trade. That's a trade. I'm gonna drop the Faded Wraith. Let's see what we get here. 6 cards, that will be exactly 10.
My orders are clear.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. And I've got 7 Magicka left. Oh, I can play... where is it? Where is it? Hello, Death Priest. 7 Magicka. Let's hope this hits home.
Nicely done.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Horrible for my opponent, but pretty nice. We got the Night Town Lord. Or at least one of them. Could be all 3 of them, or just 2, or just 1. That's World Eater's Eyrie. Oh, I'm just getting all sorts of buff stuff. I didn't even use Journey. Opponent is down to just 8 HP. Let's play the second Hallow Death Priest. And we got Mulamnir. This is getting ridiculous. Let's get... let's get Hound. So we're blocking.
It has been an engaging.
This has been pretty much a very good fight. This is a mummy, this is another mummy, and this is just a tree miner. And if this game would have gone for much longer, I still would have had the resources to pull it off because of the buffed up creatures plus a journey in hand. So, thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please like it and hit that subscribe button. It really helps. A very big shout out to my channel supporters, and I guess I'll see you next time. Cheers.